Hello and welcome to Neil's Spanish Fly Box. I trust that you are all keeping well and enjoying your fishing. Today's tying is a fly that is designed specifically for dry dropper or tandem or duo nymph, described as thus wherever you are. It has different names and different locations. The Hare's ear nymph has been around for a long while, and the flashback is something that makes it just a little bit more interesting for the fish. But as I said, I'm going to tie it in a version that is ideal for the dry dropper. And in the vise, I have a size 18 hook, light nymph hook, with a 2.4 gold standard bead. Now the materials are fairly simple. I'm going to use a 10-0 light camel thread. I will be using some gold wire and some mylar, pearl mylar for the flash over the back, and of course hare's ear. Right, let's get into the tying. This particular fly is designed to attract those fish that maybe come short to a dry fly, and as they turn away they see this maybe as a tasty morsel and take it on the way down. Right, now for the tail I'm going to cut off a little bit of squirrel, only a few hairs. It's only a size 18, so we don't need too many. So I'll just snip those off, get rid of the fluff at the bottom, and see what we end up with. And some of these longer hairs, and tie it in. There we go. And now to tie in some gold wire for the rib. I'll just break a piece off of here. There we go. And now for the mylar, the pearl mylar, which we're going to use as the flashback. Now sometimes this can be difficult to get on top, but if you put it on from the side and just put it through, and then as you tighten up, it should automatically twist up to the top of the fly, and thus make it a whole lot easier to put it over the top. And I'm just going to trim up this hare's ear to some degree, and bind that down. Doesn't matter that it's a little bit untidy, because there'll be plenty of hairs here at the end. Okay, now because it is what it is, the hare's ear that we're going to use, I'm going to put on a little bit of wax just to make sure that the hare's here sticks okay. Now there will be some larger guard hairs in this, but I can trim those up a little bit later on. Because as I said, this is only a size 18. That is sufficient, I think. And now to put the flashback over the top. Now this can also be difficult sometimes, so try and keep it as best as you can on the top. Just going to shorten up the thread a little bit to make it easier to tie in. with a couple of wraps. And let's see how that looks. That looks okay, and it is across the top. Right, and now I'm going to just trim that off. I'm going to wrap with the gold wire. Now this is really just a question of creating a bit of a rib and holding the mylar in place. So just be careful as you wrap it over not to take it beyond the top of the fly. Just wind that off. Let's make sure. As you can see, that has remained pretty well on the top of the fly. Right, now I'm just going to add just a small amount of hares here for the collar. And wind that on. It is a fallacy to believe that only small fish take small flies. The larger fish will definitely take smaller flies also. So let's not make any mistake with that assumption. I think that's sufficient. And now it's a question of tying it off. Like so. Right, and now we're just going to brush it out just a little and remove some of these longer guard hairs. We don't want to create an imbalance. This is, as I said, only a size 18. So we want to try and get rid of some of these longer guard hairs, but still keep it interesting. There, the flashback is still very much visible, and that will be the extra attraction for the hare's ear. And I think that people will be surprised at how successful this is. Now, that is also, as I've just tied, a size 18 with a 2.4 gold, and this is a size 20 with a 2mm copper bead. Okay, that's how the fly is tied, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider hitting the bell and becoming a subscriber, and share it if you're already a subscriber, and encourage those to become subscribers too. Give it a thumbs up, and do please pass a comment if you so desire, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.